Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Muslim Farmville. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate each one of you that you have been DMing me. What have you been up to? Today I want to share it with you what I have been doing. Some of you know I'm originally from Somalia, East Africa, and we use sourdough for everything. Most of everything, I would say. I grew up where we make anjera, flat bread, and it's from sourdough starter bread and all kind of bakery goods. So when I came here in the US and got married and got into the breads and stuff, I decided to go back to my tradition and not buy yeast. Nothing is wrong with yeast, but I grew up with sourdough, and sourdough is good for the gut. And also, I don't have to buy yeast. That way, I also save money. So, anyway, a few years ago, I said to my husband, I am really thinking about sharing with my sourdough bakery goods with our community here in Wisconsin. We just talked about it, we laughed, and just left it that way. Guess what? Few families and friends I have been sharing with my bakery goods, and people have been asking me, oh, do you think you should sell it? What do you think? You should share it, because my ingredients, it's only few. Bread, and when I'm making bread, it's from like sourdough and water and salt and little honey and flour and things like that. So I decided to start my own cottage bakery. There's a few things you can't make when it comes to cream cheese and things like that. And so anyway, this day I started to make few sourdough bakery goods and wanted to share it with some of the community here in Wisconsin. So right now I'm letting it rise, having tea with my daughter. After that, I put it together. As you can see, I'm using a bread machine because my mixer sometimes works and sometimes it does not work. So this day, since it was my first day to start to share it with close people, I'm also mix it together with the sourdough artisan loaf, and I'm just gonna put that into the fridge and let it ferment. I've been using this bread mixer from my neighbors because my mixer did not work this day. So I let my regular brioche rice, egg wash and honey drizzle, and sandwich bread, as you can see. Let's go ahead and bake that. This was my first day. I decided I'm gonna go ahead and put to action. Of course, Sam has to come when I'm doing something, trying to kiss me and drag me all over the place, sometimes making jokes. He's like, Mom, you're really doing this? I'm like, yes, I think I'm doing this, Sam. Something I was making it for my family has become a passion. And also sharing it with my daughters and my sons and the community. And I'm listening the whole story here. Sam's telling me. Anyway, I decided this day to get a new towel and put it in my basket. I decided to deliver it. So the artisan loaf is done, the brioche is done, and the sandwich bread is done. And I cooled them down. They turned out so beautifully, you all. You guys have seen me make tons of breads and freeze them for my family and stuff, but these really turned out so beautifully, and I'll show you closely. Look at this beautiful artisan loaf. I became big hit in my community here in Wisconsin because the ingredients, it's literally water, sourdough starter, flour, and salt. This one is vegan. Look at how it looks. So beautiful, brown, golden brown, and a few ingredients. Look at that. I scored it so beautifully. MashaAllah. I am quite grateful the way they turned out. And look at the brioche. It rises so beautiful. And this has no yeast just starter. They turned out really pretty. And the community, when I dropped it, they really appreciate it. They were like, I like this one, I like that one. So anyway, that's what I started doing, because some of you have been asking me and DMing me, what have you been up to? This is what I have been up to, doing this beautiful thing for my community, because it's getting out of hands, you guys. The passion, it's coming out of me. Alhamdulillah wa shukla. So this day I was able to deliver it. And next thing happened. I started getting orders, especially people who are older in my community. They know what sourdough starters and sourdough is about and good for the gut and things like that. So a few people started ordering, and I started making them. They turned out so beautiful. And they smell, yes. Whenever I bake stuff, you guys say, oh, it smells so good in your house, right? It really does. And then I started adding on focaccias, because few people ask me, do you make focaccia? And I do. So I made it, added with the breads with some focaccias. And it turned out really beautiful. As you can see, I'm letting it cool down completely, because I bought these beautiful bags from Amazon, and I don't want to put them in the bags before they cool down. So I started getting orders. These are the focaccias. I started getting orders. People in my community started buying them, and then I started making more breads. As you can see, the oven is on. More artisan loaves, and it turned out so beautiful. I take my time. So then right away I realized this thing is taking off, and I told my daughters, who wants a little job. So here Sharifa, she's making chocolate chip sourdough cookies, and they turned out very beautifully. So Sharifa has been helping me package them, bake them when I need it, and do the dishes. Fatoon has started Facebook page and Instagram, and she made something called a hot plate where people can order them. And so it's becoming a family business. They turned out so beautiful, as you can see. So when I noticed it here in my community is they really appreciate it, and it's starting to grow. And I needed help immediately. I knew it couldn't be by myself. So my girls are helping also. As you can see on the side, my Vitamix is there. Fatoon started making her own halal beef tallow. So that's what that machine is. It has essential oils that she's been making them. And you guys have seen me many times that I used to make for my family. Baked French toast. Here are the cookies Sharifa made. And Fatoon made some muffins. And these were a big hit in our community. So we started adding on few little things. The house smells beautiful, you all. So when I noticed that this thing little by little it's growing, I was like, I have to get help if I want to do this. Something that was just for family has become like more friends and community. It's beautiful. So here is the baked French toast sourdough as well. This one is a hit. People love it. I'm so grateful. So this was our second time that we decided to make it. And guess what? People started ordering more. We got these beautiful boxes, and we made our own labels if you want to start your own cottage bakery. So people need to know what the ingredients is, and also whichever state that you live at, find what the laws is. Every state has different law. So guess what? Like I said, it's slowly growing, And this day I have my tea, I have my book and paper and pencil and all of that. And I'm checking it out, what the orders are. And guess what? There are few elderly in my community, and we decided to deliver it for them too, because I live in uphill and we don't want them to come all the way this uphill and feel uncomfortable walking up. So we decided to also, few of them, deliver it for them, and they really appreciate it. So right now I'm checking out my orders, having my tea, and I decided once every couple of weeks I will go ahead and open my hot plate, let people order, and then when I know what everybody ordered and they pay for it already online, then I make it. So this day we had people picking up some artisan loaves, and I sprinkled the ube. It's purple potato, dry purple potato, and this one has been a big hit in my community as well. People love it. So we got few breads and few artisan loaves and few focaccias. So what I did was, the people who are close to me and were coming, I just set this table in my prayer room. My husband bought me this wooden thing, and I sat there everybody's orders with their name on it. And it's been a beautiful way to serve my community here in Wisconsin. We have been enjoying socializing with some of the families. It's been wonderful, and people are really appreciating it. Some of them, I tell them, I can give you some of the sourdough starter. No, we want you to make it for us. We will buy it from you. It's a wonderful way of helping one another. So someone ordered fatoons, as you can see, beef tallow, halal beef tallow moisturizer. This one is rose hibiscus, and this one is orange. They are very small, but it goes a long way. So somebody ordered both, and I'm just putting a cute little gift bag for them, making my table a little beauty. Clean and beauty also matters. So I'm setting up everything cooled down and packaged, and making sure each person's order is on a side waiting for them. And I bought these packages from Amazon. Someone ordered a couple of pizza doughs that I baked for them. Check in your area what the Cottage bakery law in your state is. Most of them, I believe, they don't allow like cheese and stuff. So these are the pizza doughs baked, 2 of them, a family ordered. And this is what the artisans end up looking like. Beautiful. I hope you enjoyed it and know now what I have been up to. But I suggest, please look and wait the next video, what happened. Yes, I encourage you to wait in a couple of days, next video, what happened with the Cottage bakery that we started. I am shocked that I'll be sharing with you what happened next. So this day everybody came, picked up their stuff, and appreciated, and Zach was able to deliver for me for few people, and they were giving him tips and telling him thank you for doing this. It's such a blessing to be part of a community who appreciates homemade sourdough bakery goods. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please look out for the next video. I encourage you, look out for that one. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Take good care of you, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Give the videos thumbs up, and I'll see you next video. Is so exciting for me, honestly. Things got out of hands a little bit, but here I am putting my little table together, and I will see you next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.